happy to be here. I just got a new job. I'm so happy. You're all clapping like you know how poor I was. I was very poor. I was not the fun kind where you like write a long paragraph and like put your Venmo link at the bottom of like a Facebook post. I was like the real kind where you like cry at the end of every month and split cans of tuna with your cat. I'm super stressed out about it. I'm really happy to have a job so I can hang out with the full breadth of my friends again. Because there's certain people you can't hang out with when you're poor. I just don't know the social cues of a slightly lower socioeconomic status. Like your friends that don't know when to not point out that your phone screen is cracked. I don't know if that's too specific for some of you. I'm just minding my business in a group hang, and then some girl leans over and goes, "Oh my God, girl, your phone! I know, okay?" I look at this rectangle 8 of my 10 waking hours. You think I didn't notice it looks like it was in John Wick's pocket? I know! I'm gonna donate plasma and get it fixed next week. Back the fuck up. Fucking my shit up. You don't even notice stuff that like you have to worry about. Like I went to go do like a brainstorm with a bunch of rich ass people, and I was like trying to get more jobs off of it. So I was like, okay, I have to like wear my best cardigan, really good. And I was like, okay, like I don't look poor at all, perfect. Got there to this huge house, and they were like, oh, could you take your shoes off? No problem. Poorest socks I had. Didn't even think about it. House full of bombas. What was I gonna do there? Made no moves. It was so upsetting. You know when socks like aren't dirty but they never look clean again? Like those socks. Like the socks that every time you put them on you check for a hole and you're like, not yet, run it back. Like that. Those are the ones I had on. So upset. That's how I get mad. I get mad in my head, and then for the next month, I was just like, I'm not gonna get a fucking job, so goddamn, like just in my apartment yelling about socks. No, but also Rachel's right, because I am glad I got a job, so I don't have to go on interviews anymore. They suck. I hate them. I went on a job interview, and the lady said, okay, we're almost done. Just give me 5 reasons why you want this job. I was like, can I list shelter? I ran out of reasons. I don't know what you want. That's an insane. I've never had 5 reasons to do anything, first off. If I have 2 reasons to do something, I fucking do it. I don't even believe in this company anymore. Like, what are we doing, Janice? I hate this. Y'all just seem weak to me now. No, it's fine. But like I'm glad that I have one now just so I can like live life normally. I am afraid that I made a bad first impression at my new job because they had us fill out like a questionnaire, like an icebreaker thing for the team to get to know you. And I immediately got defensive because the first question was, tell us something about yourself that not a lot of people know about you. Why the fuck would I tell you? I was so mad. I put where I hid the emeralds. I resent the question. I don't even like that you're asking me that kind of shit off top. And then the next question is, what is your party trick? And I put leaving. So I don't think... Fucking up out here. It's fine. No, it's okay if everyone hates me. I work in marketing. Like, I don't know if anyone else works in an office where they have that fun new way to talk where you never get to apologize for anything ever. It's super fun. Like, if someone was late to a meeting, instead of saying, oh, so sorry I'm late, they would just say, thanks for being patient, everyone. See what I did there? Just omit the part where you fucked up at all. It's super cute. I hate it. It's so annoying. Like I was on a job late and they got us all dinner and a guy got on the Slack and said, hey Darren, I think you drank my milkshake. And Darren wrote back, I'll be sure to remember that in the future. And I'm almost positive that's not how you're supposed to use that language. I'm my gosh. Also, Jess. I don't know where Jess is, but I don't watch porn either. I love her so much. I know it's weird. Whatever. My friend thinks it's gonna make me a serial killer, but I just get to make up whatever I want. Like, you could fuck on Atlantis tonight if you want. Just close your eyes. Like, I'm just making shit up. Like, I learned that I like to be choked during sex because I had a dream that I was having sex on Mars and there was no oxygen. Like, you can just you don't have to have the patriarchy trickle down kinks onto you. Also, like, not watching porn is never, like, I always know what everyone else is watching on porn based on how people fuck. You can hook up with, like, 2 people in the summer and be like, oh, we're spitting on each other now? Okay, like, none of your shit's a mystery. It's just like, oh, wow, you all got pushed into the same thing, because I know you don't all like it, whatever. But I did have my first BDSM relationship over the pandemic. Does everyone know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm a sub, which means that I will let people dominate me, which is really just that I'll let people be mean to me if I know that they don't really mean it. That's pretty much what's happening. But like, I was hooking up with this guy, and things got kind of like awkward for a second in the middle. And then when we were done hooking up, I was like, hey, I feel like you got kind of like quiet for a second. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't love when you call me a dirty whore. Like, that's not my fave. And he was like, oh my gosh, you should tell me. Like, the second I do anything that makes you uncomfortable, you should absolutely tell me. Like, that's what this whole thing is about. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. But also, like, I'm a sub. Like, I've been crawling around on my hands and knees for the past 30 minutes. Where's the line? I don't know where to find my voice in this situation. I really only told you all that to tell you that later in that relationship, that guy told me that at one point he was training to be a member of the LAPD. But then he left because he felt like the training was going in a philosophical direction he didn't agree with. So I really only told you that to let you know that there's a 200-pound, 6'4" man that literally gets off on hitting black women that still thinks the LAPD is doing too much. That's just my experience. No, it's cool. I went through a breakup over the pandemic too. Like, not with that guy, with like somebody else. But I did. I feel like I like learned a lot. Like, now I'm in a happy relationship and all my friends are super bummed. Just not fun for anyone. It's not fun for your friends when you're happy. Like, being in a happy relationship with your friends is like taking them on a roller coaster and then getting stuck at the top. Because like, a relationship with your friends, the whole incline is just you doing all of like the fun stuff and them thinking none of this will ever matter to them. Like, they're just like listening to your stories while they're on their phone waiting for you to be fun again. And you're like, oh wow, you like met each other's parents? It's like, oh wow. It's like, oh wow, you went on a long trip and didn't kill each other. Yeah, and it's like, I really like this guy. And then you get to the top of the ride, and that's normally where there would be a break in a brunch conversation where you say something that will inevitably break you up. Like, your friends have just been half listening this whole time, and then it's silent for a beat, and you say something like, yeah, but he's like best friends with this ex-girlfriend. And they're just like, yeah! My friend will be back in 6 months. Like, they just want their friend back. They don't care. And then you're in love, and they're like, oh, so you love him? You're like, yeah, I love him. They're just like, oh, click. Like, I just feel like they want to call the fire department on our friendship, and I don't blame them. It's fine. It's just way more fun for them when you're breaking up with people. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like breakups are really just a disagreement and tapping out. Like, I feel like one of you is like, oh, we should break up, and one of you has so much trauma that you're like, not even close. Like, you just don't know that you could be done yet. Like, my ex, I feel like I was like, oh, we should break up because we fight every day. And he was like, what do you mean? We haven't even taken out our first restraining orders on each other yet. Like, you could do that? Like, no one's even punched a hole in a wall yet. We've only just begun. Like, he's like, could stop. We got in a lot of fights because I didn't like to have sex as much as him. And I like took a hard look at myself after we broke up and tried to like evaluate myself. And I think a lot of them are just core differences. Like I'm super task oriented. Like I don't necessarily want to have sex if I think there are more important things to be done. Like I don't know how your dick is so hard. It smells awful in here. What are we doing? I thought this was a laundry day. I will never be wetter than the towel in the corner of your bathroom. What? Did you wash 5 dogs? What's going on in there? You're disgusting. But I also think we were just turned on by different ratios, like naturally. Like I'm like mildly bisexual. I'm attracted to like 4 women a year and I let them live their life. Like it literally doesn't matter. Like I haven't done anything for Pride except for masturbate to women every time I go to sleep. But I'm attracted to enough women to like apply how many women he's probably attracted to. And I feel like I would probably be so much hornier by the end of the day because women are out here doing hot ass shit. You ever seen a girl put her hair up? It's like the 5th hottest thing in the world. Like we're just constantly giving you visuals. Like everything that a girl does could also be painted inside a clamshell. And if you're attracted to men, it's because you don't look at them long enough. Is that? And I know I'm right because men agree with me. Men that are attracted to men that are attracted to women, they're like, yeah, we're gross. That's not, visuals aren't what you're bringing to the table. Like, if you're attracted to a man, you have to see it and clock it and keep it moving because they're gonna fuck it. 100%. Like, you can see a hot guy in the wild for like tops 4 seconds before he does this thing. It's going on! Why does every hot guy need an ear, nose, and throat doctor? If you have an attractive boyfriend, get him a goddamn neti pot, because I don't know.